Hello. Is the chat working? The chat is working. Amazing. I think the transition has worked as well. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. We're back. And levels are still good. All I can hear in my ears is Got the Lamb. Oh dear. Good stuff, good stuff. How are we doing, everybody? I'm excited to get back and do some more Godot. I've been doing a little bit of research, a little bit of learning. Yeah, I think we can probably make some decent progress. Adam, I'm on holiday. I've got a week and a half off work at the moment, so I'm making the most of it and yeah, doing a bit of a comeback. I've got a couple videos lined up. Yeah, doing more live streams. It's going to be good stuff. I'm doing good. My hair is always looking funky. What, as in board games this week? I'm going to my parents this evening, and then got Kung Fu Dragon dance training for the new year tomorrow, and then I'm picking up Adele from the airport on Saturday. Although, to be fair, I could do something next week, so let me know. Get in the chat. Right. Plan for today. We are going to continue with what we were doing yesterday, making bullets, making enemies, and making stuff work, because yesterday it wasn't. So my plan is to do a couple of things. One of those things is we're going to refactor our standing enemy, not to be a rigid body, but to be a character body. I'm going to bin off rigid bodies completely, because character bodies just seem to, like, they've got more in them that is, like, it's easier to get stuff done compared to a rigid body with stuff like the, where is it? Methods. Yeah, here we go. Move and slide. I think I read something about a move and collide. Or, yeah, get last slide collision. So move and slide might actually give back stuff. It's kind of difficult because a lot of the resources that are up on the internet now are the music down a touch. There we go. Is that any better? Yeah, a lot of the stuff that I can find from Googling now that the wiki's gone down, it's mostly Godot 3 stuff. And then, I say the wiki, I mean the forum. Like if I go and Google Godot, or yeah, ask.godot.com, Godot engine.org. Everybody's looked at it. It's been down for a while. I don't think it's coming back up anytime soon. So yeah, it's a bit tough. But yeah, we're gonna try and get as far through as we can. Yeah, because it used to be the case that there was a method called move and collide, and you could pass in parameters to that, but that doesn't exist anymore. We can though use probably get slide collision and get last slide collision to actually pull out the data that we need. Kinematic collision 2D, which contains information about, yeah, so that's probably going to be a thing. So what we can do is like if we're using character body on the bullet instead of rigid body 2D, which is what we were doing, I can quite easily still just set the velocity to direction bullet speed, and then we can go ahead and in our Funk physics process, we can say move and slide, but then we can also do var collision equals collision, there we go, equals get last collision. And then if collision is not equal to null, I guess, so if we have a collision, we can say velocity dot bounce collision dot get normal. And what that will do is literally literally make the bullet bounce. Like it will bounce off of walls, which is exactly what I want to do. I want to have it so the bullets bounce off the edge of the screen. So we'll set up some walls on the edge of the screen for our environment, and it should be good. I just need to go here and change the type of this to character body 2D and hope it doesn't massively destroy everything. Of course it did. Cannot get path of nodes, not in the scene tree. Yeah, I feel like this is a busted feature somewhat. I may have just broken everything if I go back in now, and yeah, shooting bullets is like inherits from native type character body 2D, so it can't be assigned to an object. Yeah, so we'll have to rebuild our bullet, but that's fine. That's easy enough to do. In fact, we'll just go ahead and do that now. So I want to use a character body 2D, which we will rename to bullet. Yeah, I did. I already plonked a little link over in the server. I'm trying to think of other servers that I can share it in as well, because it would be interesting to, or well, it would be nice to get more people in and get some more conversations going. And also get ideas from you guys on what's going on here, because, you know, this is kind of like a fun learning project, nothing specific. Cool, so let's go ahead and rebuild our bullet here. I'm going to put the bullet script back on this, and just like that, turned it into, oh well, it's got the rigid body symbol. Oh wait, Control Shift S? No, Control Alt S. Bullet, 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 where did it go? Bullet, save. Yeah, some of them are red for some reason. Oh, blue even. Is it because it's like open? No. Yeah, I don't know what, does anyone know what it means? If when the scripts are red, blue in the left column instead of white. Because I sure don't. Cool. Let's go ahead and add our collision shape. And I'm gonna actually go back into the 2D view so we can see this. And yeah, look, it's got the thing. You know what? I might just delete the bullet scene completely, and we'll do the same with the practice dummy. We're gonna just rebuild them. I can close Hitbox and Hurtbox because we don't need those. I'll leave the... I'll close the HUD for now. We're going to come back to that later. I can close our crosshair because we're not doing anything with that. And I think I could probably close the player as well. Cool. Oh yeah. So something else that I've done since yesterday when we were streaming, I've gone ahead and just updated the main scene hierarchy a little bit. So it's a little more organized. I've created a node for entities, node for world environment. Obviously we've got our canvas layer, which I'm going to call UI layer, I guess. Got the crosshair, and then we've got the drop shadow, which is what creates us our nice little black shadows on the bottom of these things. Cool. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to delete the practice dummy scene. I'm also going to delete the bullet scene, and we're going to recreate these entirely because they low-key kind of busted. Let's do the bullet first. We are going to use a character body 2D, bullet, character body 2D. Cool. Create. Add our child node collision shape. We will add a I'm going to add a node 2D, which is going to be my graphics container. Trying to get into the habit of doing snake case for all of these things as well. Under the graphics container, let's have our sprite. This is going to be body, and we are using circle, which should be 0.04, I believe. Did chat just disappear from the screen? Or is it just YouTube rendering weirdly? I can't tell. No, it's just YouTube rendering weirdly. Cool, that's all right then. Yeah, if you've got some servers, feel free, shoot them over to me. Send them as a DM rather than in the Shiba server, but yeah, hit me up and I will join in. Right, let's set up this collision shape with a circle. Make sure that's on the edge. This is going to be our physics collider. So in terms of collisions that we have on the body itself, we're going to have this be on MISC, I think, and we're only going to have it collide with the environment. Going to modulate the graphics. We're going to use that yellow color from before. Got my low spec palette pulled up. Paste that in. And same as last time, I'm going to just crank the saturation and the brightness. Very cool. I won't bother adding in the trail yet, because what I think I'm going to do is actually create the trail effect as a separate scene, because then we can reuse it on things like the player and enemies as well when we add a bit of juice later on. And I might steal Kinda Nice's art style with that and have like little squares that rotate away as they go through. Should be good. Also, Cult of the Lamb soundtrack is just banging. I love it. Such a good game, and such a good good soundtrack. Yeah, Riverboy absolutely nailed it. There we go. So let's go back to our player scene, because I do actually need to open that again. Player, and then we can set the bullet to our bullet scene. Bang. So now we should have bullets that shoot again. Oh no. Oh yeah, I forgot to add the timer. Oh yeah, there was a better way that I could do this. I could say bullet timer equals get tree dot add or create timer. Yeah, there we go. And I can set the timeout to bullet lifetime. And there's some other stuff in here as well. So I'm thinking we're going to add hit stop eventually. So, you know, have it with like bosses and things, or when you kill enemies with like a big damage, we'll put in like a bit of a freeze frame, so it's like poof and feels more juicy. So we're going to set process always to true as default. The next one I think is something like physics, set that to false, and then the last one, which we'll set to true, is if the timer should run regardless of the time scale of the engine. So for anyone who's familiar with Unity or knows about timescale in Godot, I guess you could set like timescale to be between 0 and 1, and that controls how fast the updates run. That applies to timers as well by default. So if we set this value to true, it means the timer will ignore the timescale of the engine and will just continue to run in real time, which obviously we want to do. So there's that. And then yep, get that all going. Set the velocity of the bullet, blah, blah, blah. Now, oh, still a bug. What's going on here? Cannot call method create timer on a null value. Why is get tree? Oh, is it going to be because this only, like, get tree can only happen after ready and fire bullet is being called after red, like before ready. That could be it. That could be it. So maybe fire bullet we just use to set some values, so we can have a var move direction, which would be nothing, and var. Actually, I don't need to worry about that. I can just have var move direction. Oh no, I don't even need that. I don't even need that. I can just do func ready, and we'll do all the timer stuff in here. That makes life a lot more straightforward. Let's put some extra space between these functions as well, because not having semicolons makes things a little more kind of icky. Invalid set index wait time. I guess I don't need that because we're doing it here. Let's just make sure create timer does actually return. It returns a scene tree timer. Cool. So scene tree timer, do we have the same? One shot delay timer. Yep, that's basically what I want. Oh, and then we can just await. Do I want to await timeout though? Oh, it's just a signal, so I can still just, yeah, connect to the timeout. That's cool. Now we should be there. Nope, still not. Auto start is not a thing, of course, because it's a scene tree timer. So it's going to run anyway. Bang, there we go. Look at that. Bullet go. Oh, it's chunky. I almost like them when they're like being bigger. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, Bonnet, I'm going to keep them that big. So let's, first of all, I want this bullet to be much faster. I'm going to set it to like 350. Keep the lifetime as 2 seconds. We are going to... Wait a minute. Does my player collide with MISC? Player is on player, only collides with environment. Bullet. There. We don't want it to collide with the player, we just want it to collide with the environment. Maybe we have bullets collide with each other as well. That could be kind of cool. Probably not though. We'll see. Yeah, cool. 350 for the move speed. Let's go ahead and add our hitbox. Do I mean hitbox? No, I mean Hurtbox. We'll add in a collider, which is going to be our Hurtbox collider. I'm going to have the shape be a circle again. I'll go ahead and set that to be the right size. Going to make sure that's bang on. And then something to the stream. Oh, brilliant. Thank you very much. Appreciate it greatly. I'm looking forward to seeing how this game turns out, or this this little project turns out with all of the other fun stuff that we end up getting in here. Because I've got ideas for like stuff I'd like to try. Oh, okay. So the player is I don't know if you saw the health ticking down there up in the top left, but the player is actually taking damage from its own bullets, which we don't want to do. So I'm going to go ahead on the Hurtbox script, and I'm actually going to add a flag. Yeah, I'm going to add a flag. So ball hurts player. like so, and then I can pass that through on the signal. Like so. There we go. And then over on our player on the hitbox, ooh. Oh wait, no, I don't want to do that on the thing. I want, go back to the Hurtbox, scratch that, because the Hurtbox, this is just going to do stuff like when it enters a thing, we're getting the callback. So this is stuff that we want to do on the thing doing the damage, not on the thing that's getting damaged. I actually want to change the hitbox. Here we go. Right. So we still want export var hertz player, which is going to be a bool, and that's going to be true by default, which actually we can do the shorthand type interpretation using colon equals, and that will just automatically pick up if it is a bool rather than like having to define or to say that it's a bool. And then over on the hitbox, we can get a we've got a reference to that, so we can say export bool, no, export var is player false by default. Oh wait, no, I don't even need to do that. I can just go on the health component, because this is what's picking it up. And you know, I'm almost tempted to not have the health subscribe. Yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is actually on our, because our player has a hitbox on our player, we've got a reference to our health component, and we'll also get a reference to our hitbox. Maybe I won't necessarily get a reference to the hitbox yet, actually, because what I want to do, I'm saying random words and kind of making a mess. What I want it to do is be that when the hitbox gets hit, that's going to fire off the event to the player. So the player, instead of listening to the events on the health, and instead of the health component listening to the events on the hitbox, we're not going to do any of that. We are just going to have there we go, have it be the case that wait a minute, why is this being listened to in the hitbox? Cool, that's good. So yeah, on hit, we're gonna call that on the player instead. So then when the player is hit, we can interpret how we're doing damage and handle those things respectively. So if we could do here, if Hurtbox dot what did I say it was? Because autocomplete still isn't working. Climbing yesterday was really good, actually. I wasn't expecting it to be so good, but I almost smashed out the higher level climb that I was aiming for. It was like a really nasty, crimpy one that was on a slab wall as well. So it's like if you fall, you're just smacking into all of the the holds, and it's super sketchy one as well. Like the footholds are probably about the size of my eye, so they're these tiny little, barely the size of your big toe to stand on, little things. And yeah, it was a good fun session. I felt achieved. Thank you for asking. what was I doing? So the player, yeah, Hurtbox dot Hurts player. So if not that, if that's false, wait, no, we can just do if it's true. Semicolon. If it's true, then we will do health dot change health. I think that's what the method is called on the health component. It is good stuff, good stuff. I can't control click it though. It's so annoying. Change that to -1 for the time being. So now on our player bullet, or this bullet anyway, we can go onto the Hurtbox and say Hurts player is false. And now we should be seeing that the player's not taking any damage, but we're still taking damage when we walk into the enemy. Good stuff. Everything is working as it should be. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, it feels so juicy. I'm like, this is good. I'm actually going to make it even faster still, maybe like 450. And let's go ahead and make that trail as well. So under our graphics, we're going to add a particle, GPU particles. What do you need? A material to process particle. Yeah, cool. Process material, new particle process material. Trails. Is there a trail component? No, that's fine. Oh, I've already forgotten how particles work. There's like default stuff in here though, if I remember correctly, in terms of like how it's moving and things. But yeah, I can't for the life of me remember how to do the things. Collision, drawing. It might be in the this one actually. Gravity, yes, I want gravity to be 0. Good stuff. We will set the scale not to be that big, maybe like, I don't know, 25, 15. Yeah, that'll do it, that'll do it. I'm also going to just start the initial velocity to be like 1. So that I can see a bit of movement. Radial acceleration. I don't know if I want radial. I just want it to be like a default angular velocity of like 25. So it rotates as it's coming out. That's cool. And then I want it to scale over time. Like that. Yep, something like that. I think that should be it actually. I might just bump the angular velocity up to like 45 instead, so it's a little bit faster. And you know what, maybe I'll have that scale curve be just a linear shrink rather than over time. Initial velocity, I'll set this back to 0. Cool. Point, yep, that's all good. Speed scale 1, lifetime 1. I'm actually going to set the lifetime to 0.25. So the speed scale to like 5 maybe? No, still 1. Half a second. Let's have a look how this looks. Yeah, there we go. That looks quite nice, I think. I don't know. It's got some juice to it. Yeah, I'll rate it. Amount, let's go 5. So it's a little bit more subtle. Good stuff. Right, I'm going to rename this trail particle. And I'm actually going to save it as a scene. Yeah, they're all scenes. Good stuff. And then I'm going to go onto my player. And good, I'm modulating that. I'm going to put the trail particle into here underneath the graphics. And now we'll have a nice little trail when our player moves. Look at that. Super nifty. Whoops. I keep clicking outside the screen somehow. And it busts everything up. But there we go. Yeah, that's feeling juicy. Cool. Let me go ahead and let's start working on the enemy, shall we? I think that's probably a move. Real quick before I do that though, I'm going to go and feed my cat because it's his lunchtime. I'll be back in a second. And just like that, we're back. Apologise. He'll get antsy if I don't give him his lunch at the time that he's supposed to have his lunch. Make sure my mic's in position. Cool, so we've got the player set back up. We've got bullets set back up so they're hitting things and things can take damage. What I want to do is actually go ahead and rebuild our test dummy scene, I think. Because then I can test some stuff out in terms of like taking hits and all the rest of it. So let's go ahead and create new scene. We are going to use a character body 2D like before, and I'm going to call this test dummy. Give it a collision shape. Once again, physics collider. It's going to be a circle. I think we're going to set this up the same way that we did before. Oh, we've still got the ghost of the bullet hanging around. It's so annoying. I don't know why that's a thing. But I don't seem to be able to get rid of it. I think I wonder if there's a bug report for that actually. If there's going to be something where it's like, yeah, no, can't be having that. Whoops. Gonna create an empty node 2D. Call this graphics. I will go ahead and we're going to modulate this straight away. I'm going to use that white that we were using before. Kind of off white color. Paste that in. And let's go ahead and start building this thing up. So we are going to have a sprite 2D, which I'm going to call body again. Texture is going to be our circle. I'm going to go ahead and set it to be the same. We will take our trail particle, put it in here. And I think what we can probably do as well actually is have in the scripts for these things something that checks to see if the body is moving. So if velocity is less, then we can disable, like, yeah, if velocity is 0, we can turn off the emitter to save some performance, because especially when we start getting loads of enemies on the screen, it's going to be like insane. So we don't want it to be insane. Cool. We're going to add in a Hurtbox, no, a Hitbox. Once again, Collider 2D. Call this Hitbox Collider. It is going to be a circle. This circle can be a little bit bigger. Let's grab the physics collider and make that bang on. We are going to have the collision layer for physics on this be, I think, MISC. And we will only have it collide with environment. Perhaps we can have it collide with the player as well. It could be quite fun to have the player like pushing this thing around. And then I'm going to go ahead and create some instances of this thing in the scene. So test dummy, bang, bang, and yeah, look at that, we get our nice little trail render going. I like now that I'm slowly starting to like learn how all this stuff works, making things happen is it's so easy to like iterate on things and get juice going really quickly. Do I go 70? I want it to be like perfectly in the middle of this thing, or maybe I can just move it across to be perfectly in the middle of this square, and that's going to be like 100. Also, am I just looping the same one song? I think I might be, you know. Let's go through and listen to some more Cult of the Lamb as well. As much as I do love this song, which specifically is the Starter Cult. Oh no, Praise the Lamb. Yeah, it's the intro song for the game. Very cool, very nice. I like it. So what I want to do first is let's set up our test dummy again. I'm wondering if I want to split out the like velocity behavior, so then I can have like a knockback component that requires velocity, but maybe I'm oversimplifying too quickly. Let's just go ahead and attach a script, which actually we should already have a test dummy. Yeah, practice dummy. I'm gonna rename this to, rename please. There we go. Test dummy. It's going to extend character body 2D and rather than applying rather than applying a central impulse, because that's obviously not a thing, we're instead in the physics process we're going to call move and slide as usual, and when we get hit we want to say velocity equals direction multiplied by knockback power. And we're now also going to want to export a variable move damping, I guess, which we'll set to 0.75 by default. And then in the physics process we can say velocity equals move damp. What's move damp? Oh no, that's the thing I just created. Move and collide does still exist. That's nice to know. What does that exist on? Kinematic collision 2D. Ah, okay, great. But no, I want to use like move toward, I think. And we're going to move from velocity towards vector 2.0 with move damp multiplied by delta. And I think actually we're probably going to want to lerp, not yeah, so we're going to just, we'll do this if velocity is not equal to vector 2.0 as well. So if we're moving, we'll just slowly bring our velocity back to 0 at the move damp speed. I think that should do it. Look between velocity vector 2.0 with a time of move damp speed. Thing is, it's just never gonna exactly hit 0 if lerp works exactly the same. Linearly interpolates between two values by the defined factor in weight. Yeah, so weight should be between 0 and 1. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I probably want to use something like smooth damp. I think. Yeah, smooth step is not what I want. I would like a smooth damp equivalent. But we ain't got that. So we'll come back to it. On our hitbox, let's go ahead and set this connection back up with on hitbox on hit on the test dummy. Oh, I haven't actually put the script on there yet. Let's do that, shall we? And then we can set this up on the test dummy, connect, velocity, blah, blah, blah. Cool. Did I set the bullet up properly? I think it should be fine because it's all hitboxes and that jazz, and we did all that yesterday. So now if I shoot, yeah, there we go. We've got a bit of motion going and it's slowly lerping back to 0. Cool. So let's actually up that knockback power to like 45, and I'm going to drop the move damp, or bring the move damp up to 0.9. That should slow it down faster. Yeah, cool. But it is gonna keep moving, I think. So now we're getting shots on the thing. Good stuff. Let's link this Hurtbox callback back up to our bullet so that we destroy the bullet when it hits something. Bang, bang. Oh. we don't want it to be hitting the player. So here's a question now, and this is kind of like a design decision. I could have it such that there's a callback on the hitbox to say, you know, when this thing is hit, let's call back to the Hurtbox with the information about the thing it's hit. Although technically we do have Hurtboxes getting information about what is hit, so, or we could just, you know, be lazy and move our fire point forwards, which I think is more likely to be what I'll do. Because yeah, like I say, lazy, we'll move it forward to 30 instead. And then bullets aren't colliding with the player anymore, unless we somehow walk into them. But yeah, now we can smack these test dummies and they move. I want it to... I want to change the way that that slide is happening though. Bruh. There we go. No, it's back again. So it's really annoying bug. These kind of UI bugs. I'll have to check and see if there's an update. Anyway, let's do some hit flash, shall we? So the way that we want to do this, we can't like change the modulate. Even though we theoretically could in this case, because, you know, all of our sprites are white anyway. But if we were using like a sprite set from like Kenny Assets or something, let's say we want to put like a bat graphic into the game, that's already got color baked into the node, into the sprite, so just modulating it is going to multiply the colors rather than actually making it full white. So we are going to make another shader, which we can set a value on, and then we can use an animation to trigger that, and that animation in itself, or that hit stop component, can be like, it can be its own thing. We can have a hit flash scene and use it as a component for our composition, as words are hard. So let's go ahead and do this thing. Let's make a on graphics, let's go to our material, and we're going to make a new shader material, and we're going to set the shader to be a new shader. I want it to be a visual shader, because forget going back to coding shaders. I'm gonna go to shaders, and we're gonna call this hit flash. Bang. Let's pop this open. So we want to change the color of our material based on a parameter. So let's go ahead and create a Boolean parameter, which we will call hit, I guess. Ooh, I wonder what happens if we set this to instance. That's probably going to mean, oh dear, probably going to mean that it only applies to this specific instance of the shader instead of globally. We'll maybe experiment with that in a second. Let's also add in a color parameter, and this is going to be our hit flash color. Which we can then take out here, and if we stick it direct into the color thing, look at our test dummy in 2D. Ooh, I wonder. The modulator is probably going to override this, isn't it? I wonder. We'll find out, I guess. I think it will. Because I can't set this to like white. It's not tweaking the sprite. We'll find out. So I want the hit flash color to be white. I want to put this into an if function. And we're going to say if A is true, so we'll set B to 1. Then, yeah, so we get 3 cases. So if A is equal to B, we'll do a thing. And if A is greater than, or if A is less than B, we'll do separate things. So I want to say if A is equal to B, then we do that. Otherwise, we want just the color input, and this is going to be the color from our what's a majignet in that one and in that one. So I should be able to, yeah, I can like toggle that and it'll do things. Oh, I wonder if I'll specifically have to put this on the body rather than on the container, because there's obviously no sprite in here. The only thing that I would wonder is if I do put it on, so let's just clear this real quick. Go onto the body and go material, new shader material, and we're going to use our hit flash shader. Ah, good. Okay, so it works if I do it on there, just not if I do it on the thing. And that's fine. That's all we want. So yeah, if I enable that, we get a little bit of a flash. And we actually could probably use a different color for hit flash. Maybe if we take the red and just make it like almost white. So paste that in. I'm going to put the saturation to like here and the brightness all the way up, so it's like just slightly red, maybe even more subtly, like 5. Just barely just a little bit red. And then we can create a animation player, which I will call hit flash player, and we are going to make a new animation called hit flash, which we are simply going to look at our body, going to set that to true, keyframe it, and then go like, how long do I want it to be? Let's make it like 0.5 seconds. We'll go to the end, set it to false, and keyframe that. Cool. So then on the test dummy, if I go, I don't even need to, do I want to do it on the test dummy? I could just have it as a callback on the hitbox, but I will do it on the test dummy script. So when we get hit, let's have a reference to on ready var hit flash equals $hit flash player, And then we can say hit flash dot play hit flash. Sick. That's not going to be looping. It's not going to be playing by default. So that should do it. That should do it. We should be getting hit flash on our test dummy now. Great, we are. It's just way too long. So let's fix that, shall we? Zoom in a whole bunch. I'm going to take this and move it to like 0.2. Cool. And then on our graphics as well, let's make sure this is set to off by default. We don't want it to be hit. Nice. Good. That's a hit flash in place. I feel like I still want it to be a little bit shorter, like 0.1 instead. And then I just want to figure out why we're getting... I mean, I guess let's have... Or on the reset track, that should be false. Value off. There we go. Now it should be off by default. Nope, still on. Oh well. We now have hit flash, so I'm gonna roll with it. Bang. 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 Yeah, I just want to get that knockback feeling way less slidey. Because at the moment it's super slidey. And actually, to be fair, I might be able to fix that by just turning, like, getting rid of delta. And then we could probably set this to like 0.7, set this knockback up to more like 65. Yeah, it's gonna shift way too quick. That's a bit better. 0.05. And let's have this like 150. So we get decent knockback, but it's gonna still slow. Bang. Nice. Good stuff. I'm going to go with 0.1 actually. I want to use a bit of a curve as well so that it... Oh no, actually that's fine. That's fine for some knockback. And we can probably put some knockback on the player as well, which is why I want to have this knockback processor as a separate thing, but we'll come to that when we do a bit of a refactor. How long will we be going for? Just short of an hour. Sweet. This is good. This is good. Do a bit of a little bit of a pause. Oh. Oh. That was super bubbly. Jesus. Right. What do I want to do next? I think we can probably... Let's go back to the health bar, I think. We can have this... Player HUD. We can actually set this up properly. So... This is where I'm thinking, do I want to stick with having hearts? Or do I want to... use a bar itself with a value, because, you know, I'm kind of not sure. I think certainly from like a visual point of view, having a bar rather than heart containers is a little easier. Yeah, I don't know. Tell you what, let's go ahead and make a heart container scene. We'll stick with heart containers. It's going to be heart container. We want it to be using a, I guess just a control node. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, cool. Heart container done. And we are going to have a few things on this. We are going to have a texture rect. It's going to be our background. And I want it to be my heart sprite. Like so. I'm going to use this gray, I think. Yeah, that's fine. And then I'm going to duplicate that, and this is going to be our heart fill. Let's heart fill lowercase. And this one is going to be our red because it's health. Oh, well, I mean, actually, we don't even need to. I will do it like this for now, but what I'm thinking, because I'm thinking we might add some kind of power up, like in the Binding of Isaac, where you get special hearts that are temporary, or like in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, where you can eat food that gives you health, which is like temporary. Once you lose it, it won't come back, but it is there. We might use something like that eventually. But the idea now is that we've got this and we can just enable and disable visible on it when we want the heart container to be good or not. And because it's a scene, we can also instantiate it. So we can have our bar populate dynamically with max health changing and all that jazz. So I think that's fine actually then, if I have that like that. We maybe want to take the scale down a little bit. So on the transform scale, we can set this to like 0.2, maybe 0.1. And I mean, it's still huge. We still have the ghost of our bullet hanging around. God damn. I'm going to add a script to it as well. Heart container. Make sure this goes in our scripts folder. And that's cool. We are going to have a export on ready. Let's have it on ready. Var heart graphic, I guess, or heart fill. Let's do that. Heart fill. That's going to be equal to heart fill. And then we'll have a func set value bool fill. And then we'll say heart fill dot visible equals fill. What? Expected oh, I'm doing C# definitions again. Bool, there we go. Nice. So back over in our player HUD on our health bar, we can have a export var health heart container which will equal we have type packed scene even like so, and then no, not in the HUD. I want you to be in the health bars. God damn it. Health bar, health bar, health bar, health bar. There we go. Then we don't need to export our array of this anymore. This is going to be an array of heart containers. So we're going to class name heart container like that. And then in set health data, we'll do a quick look at max health. We'll say for tell you what, rather than doing that, let's do update heart. I don't want to call a separate method for it. We're gonna say if heart containers dot count size is not equal to max health, then we're gonna do stuff to, and we're gonna iterate for. I mean, yeah, we'll have to figure out which one's bigger or smaller, and we'll instantiate or remove hearts as we need to. So I think what we can probably do is go by heart containers dot size. Or no, we can probably go by max health. So we'll go for I in max health. Yeah, cool. For I in max health, we want to say if I is greater than or equal to heart containers dot size, then we will I'm going to do this in steps. Create heart container. Otherwise, if I is less than heart containers dot size, ooh. Oh, no, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, so if I is less than heart containers dot size. Oh, wait, no, we don't need to do anything. We can, yeah, so we'll just say for I equals this, if I is greater than or equal to heart containers dot size, we'll create a new heart container. Outside of that, we'll say if we'll do a for I in heart containers if I is greater than max health -1, then we can do we can delete that heart container. So we'll do var container equals ooh, this is where I'm going to have to look at the array documentation, because I want to know about removing stuff and adding stuff to the array. I can do remove at. Cool. That's probably what we want to do. So we'll do health bar. We will do heart containers dot remove at I. Invalid operand heart container. Wait, line 16. Oh, yeah, heart containers dot size. There we go. That's... So if I is larger than our max health minus 1, so if we've got a heart container that is higher than what our max health is, we will do this thing. Delete the... Oh my gosh, my brain. Delete the heart container. Nice. And then for every heart container that we've got, oh, we could probably put this inside inside of this just to save some duplication, but for now I'm not going to faff. We're going to do heart containers dot heart containers I dot set value, and this is going to be current health is less than or equal to I believe. That should do it. That should do it. Now we need to actually create the heart containers, so I'm going to just look back at my player for how we're instantiating the bullet, because I can never remember. Oh, it is just that dot instantiate. Okay, great. We will say health bar, whoops, var container equals heart container dot instantiate. Can we pass in an argument? No, not for the parent. That's fine. What am I doing? Back to the heart container health bar. And then we need to do... oh, actually, I can just add child container, because it's going underneath this, I believe. Yeah, underneath the health bar, straight up. What I do need to make sure I do is add that container to the array. So we'll do heart containers dot push back. And that should add the container to the end of our array. And then let's make sure var container or var removed container equals that. And we can do removed container dot free clear free. Oh no, it's Q free, isn't it? Oh, it's a void. I wonder if there's a way that we can... I mean, to be fair, it might be that we use a like do the for loop backwards, which I'm gonna have to reread how for loops work. I would love to be able to finish my sentences. I would love to be able to, yeah, have it so that I can start with I being at the full value, and then bring it down. Who else is watching? Fantastic question. I honestly don't know. At the moment, I think we've got just you, but it's fluctuating up and down. Fluctuating up and down. What was I going to do? I'm going to go on here and I want to pop this open. Not up here though, down here. Because YouTube Studio seems to have some issues where it doesn't actually update values particularly accurately, and it keeps going out of sync with what I can see. So I'm gonna have that down here because then I can see the chat properly as well and make sure that's all working. Oh, you know what? I might be able to make it so that it doesn't clear as well. I think like that. Oh no, that's probably just deleted them. Hide delay 200. There we go. Try something again now. That should be functioning properly. Yes, there we go. Good stuff. Thank you. Oh, I think I know what I'll need to do. This does return back something. So in my health bar, rather than iterating over the size, we're going to say, yeah, we're going to say var container, or well, yeah, var end count equals heart containers dot size minus 1, I think, and then while end count is greater than max health, we'll say var removed container equals heart containers dot pop back removed container dot q free and end count minus equals 1. So that should remove all of our heart containers from the thing. All we then need to do is just go onto our health component and say, oh well, yeah, we just need to do the update, I guess. So I mean, we could just call on health changed. Let's do that. On health changed. Health dot current health. Health dot max health. Oh wait, no. It's just gonna be health dot current health twice. And we'll do on max health changed as well. We'll do that first. Pass in max health and max health. Actually, I'll need to refactor that because I think it's a lot more messy than it needs to be. It could be way more straightforward. But theoretically, we should have functioning code now. I need to actually set the health bar. I haven't set set health data is null on health bar. Excuse me. My player HUD. Health bar is health bar. Health bar has its script. When we update health bar, we do the thing. That's gonna be like a race condition again, isn't it? Which would be super annoying if that is the case. Because, yeah, I don't know what the best way to get around this is going to be. Yeah. I'm not sure, honestly. Not sure. So I've got my player is doing the health thing. My player HUD is listening for stuff. Is listening for that callback on player health changed. Although I probably shouldn't be doing it in here, I guess. Oh no, I mean I can because it's, yeah, the player is sending out the signal here, but on player health changed. And then, yeah, the player HUD is listening for that. I just, yeah, I can't. This is getting called before health bar is assigned, I guess. So maybe we can just export this. And then I can drop it in. Like that. So it's there instead of waiting for on ready. Cool. Same issue here with the heart container. Heart container doesn't have its heart fill. So I'm going to export this. I'm not going to set it equal to anything. We're just going to have it be a texture rect. Like so. And then I can put the heart fill in there. That's not what we're going for. Oh. Oh. That's interesting. What's going on there? Get stuck together. Hit flash is good. I do like the hit flash, but yeah, something whack is going on here. So, I mean, let's take a look at our brain. Take a look at our player HUD. If we go ahead and create a heart container, and then duplicate. No, you should be under there. Delete, delete. If I duplicate this, yeah, it's doing some wacky things. Which actually, that's quite interesting. I'm not sure why it would be doing that. Because our heart container here, I guess that's why. I need it to be... $640, I think. And $640. There we go. Sweet. And then on these ones, let's sort out the layout stuff as well. Oh wait, is there going to be stuff I could do? What tab was I just in? Container sizing under layout. They don't have a container sizing. Fantastic. In that case, expand mode, I want to I guess keep size, keep aspect on stretch mode, fit width. There we go. Now I need to fix the size. What am I doing here? 40? There we go. But if I... Okay, increasing the size doesn't do that. I don't think these are stretching. Stretch mode, keep aspect. Yeah, of course. I mean, that's fine. We now should have heart containers doing things. What is this? What is this? Delete, delete, health bar. Why? Why is that a thing? Do I want to... Is there like a force expand or something? Because the hearts are just really small for some reason. Which is not what I want, obviously. Yeah, now mode anchors, top left, that's fine. And we went 25. Oh no, we went 15, I think. 15. Yeah, something like that. I just need to figure out how these things work. Waha! Expand. Custom? No. I don't want to expand, I guess. Both of these should be... Yeah, if I increase and decrease the size of that, it doesn't, like, I need these to be like a stretch to fill. I guess ignore size for expand mode, keep size. If I change it to fit height and then make the thing tall. Ah, there we go. That'll do it. So now it should fit perfectly inside the thing. Cool, great. Job done. So now over here, I need to enable expand on the container sizing. We want to expand the vertical and the horizontal, and then over on the playhead. Brilliant, there we go. We got there. We did it. Slow and steady wins the race, as the phrase goes. Sweet. So now I think it's in my playhead script. I actually have my, oh sorry, the health bar. This is probably the wrong way around. So if... No, that is the right way around. If current health is less than or equal to the value. So if I is less than or equal to current health is actually what I want, isn't it? Fantastic! We have heart containers. And they do the thing. We have hit flashes, we have heart containers, life is good. I'm going to make them maybe a little bit bigger because it's kind of small right now. Let's delete the ones that are in here as well. Delete those. Set the scale to like 0.5. No, maybe not 0.5. That's quite big. And by quite big, I mean the size of the screen. Let's move 0.1. Way too big. Still way too big. Hey, calm sit. How's it going, my guy? It's still too big. I don't think I like how that looks. But 0.03 just feels so small. Or at least it did. Oh, maybe it's because I like the health bar itself doesn't automatically expand. Like if I whack heart containers in here and then just start spamming them in, it shrinks. Yeah, I don't want it to shrink. I want it to grow. Alignment begin. That's fine. Because yeah, if I up the size on X, it's just gonna, those will start filling out. So I need to, yeah, I need to figure out how to make it so that it's gonna Do I make it full rect? Oh god, where's it gone? Why is it over there? Why is it over there? Amazing. That's quite funny. You've just been hanging around this whole time, lurking in the background. I'm not actually sure how to make this expand, which is kind of annoying, because I would like it to. I mean, I guess I can set a minimum. I think my cat's just brought a rat inside. Oh god, send help. So you haven't been even watching live, you've just been watching it back from the start. To be fair, I will probably only end up going for another 30 minutes. Yeah, we don't appreciate mouse presence, not gonna lie. That's that ain't it. That ain't it, chief. I might need to go and check. Hold that thought, just so I make sure that we haven't got now a mouse running around. I'll be back. Oh, I made it back. There's a bird. And it was alive. Poor little thing. Man just went nuts and decided, yeah, today I choose violence. Apologies for that. Glad everyone is on good form. Right. Yeah, I want to figure out, we're figuring out how to get this thing scaling properly, so that the width fills, because I need that to happen. Layout mode, anchors, top left. I mean, a grid would almost be better, to be fair. Like, if I actually look at the health bar script, have that be a grid container instead. And then I can put my health bar script onto that. Set the columns to like 5. Layout direction left to right, layout mode position. And let's just have a look and see how this works. If I put a heart container under here. Cool. So it's going to be with a separation of, let's say, 25 and 25. Or no, 5 and 5. We want 40 times 5. Look at me, he's complaining now because I took his bird away. Little man. I think the coding screen is gone. Oh, it has as well. You just got my face. There we go. Thank you, sir. That's quite funny. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's do 120. Great. And then we can move this in. 15, 15. Set the scale to like 0.5. Or maybe let's go 0.75 so it's not like... No, I will go 0.5. I do want it to be kind of tiny. Oh. And now I've broken something. What? Oh, yeah, because I haven't... Yeah. Delete those. Okay. Health bar. Heart container. Health bar. Health bar. Save. Play. See that all works. 3 in the pot. Great stuff. I can still shoot things. Bang, 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 bang. There is no limit to how quick I can spam these out though. It's the only thing, but we'll fix that when we get to making dynamic guns. Let's add some walls in. I don't know what the best way to do this is going to be. Because I'd like to think there would be a way that I could add in like a whole area 2D and make it inverted. Like, can I do that? I mean, probably not actually. You know what? I'm not gonna faff with that. We're just gonna make add collision polygon 2D. Shape of a collision. Okay, cool. Let's not do that then. Let's create a collision object, new collision shape, and this is going to be our world border. I want the shape to be a this one, I guess. Oh, world boundary shape. Ooh. Ah, fantastic. How on earth does this work, I ask myself. Distance 0. Okay, that changes the distance, that changes the distance be here. Can I change the like how big it is? Let's wait. Okay, so we'll add an area 2D and we will make this what? Area 2D, world border 2D, great. So the area 2D, let's go ahead and put this on the environment layer. And we will have it also collide with the environment layer, but nothing else. I don't need any damping. I don't need any weird stuff like that. But what I do need is... I need to get my brain together is what I need to do. I need to set the dimensions, set the transform for this area. I mean, oh, maybe I don't because it's just the collider. How does this work though, I wonder? Like, I want to know... So it should be about here. I could just walk straight through it. Which means bullet... Oop, let's not click outside the screen. Bullets can probably go straight through it as well. Yep. So... I mean, this is probably one of those good moments where I should be looking at the documentation, isn't it? Okay, that creates an invisible line. for this, which is on the layer. Is my bullet set up to collide with environment? Yep. But there's just no collision there. No collision whatsoever. Player is not set up to collide. Or it should be. Player, collision. Yep, it's on the player layer. Mask only to environment. My area 2D is on the environment layer. Maybe I need to just have this player, enemy, environment, misc, and equipment. Let's do that just to make sure that... No, I can still move straight through it. As can bullets. So that's not the way to do it. I mean, let me try making this a new rectangle. It's got this rectangle here. I can not move the ground. I want to move the area. And let's give this like a bigger size. We'll make it like 200 tall. So I know it's there. I should stop when I move into that, but I don't. And I think it's got to be because I've messed up my collision layers somehow. Either that or like it just isn't colliding. Oh no, it's because I want a static body, don't I? Yes, that's it. I want a static body 2D. There we go. And then I can add in a collision shape. And then this collision shape can probably be a world boundary. I'll just put it down at the bottom. I need to set up the layers. Stack body, collision. You're on layer 3 and you collide with these. Ah, good. Now I stop. So that gives me a whole boundary down on that side. My balls don't bounce. They just slide. That's what she said, I guess. Doesn't make any sense. Cool. Okay, so I guess do I duplicate this? And then I can have bottom boundary underscore bottom boundary underscore left or top, I guess this can be. So I can stop. Have that be up there. Let's actually get these values right. You're going to be 0, 1. You're going to be 1, 0. And then boundary left, which I'm going to have be 1 on X and 0 on Y. And the distance is going to be like negative 430. Good. I have to make unique. There we go. Negative 200 and 10. Maybe 15. Yep, that'll do. And top, let's also make you unique. You're going to be 1, 0, 210, negative 215 even. There we go. And then finally duplicate this, make unique. And you're going to be -1. Cool. So let's call this world boundary. And then let's figure out how to get these bullets bouncing, shall we? Look at the script, bullet script. I think probably var collision should equal move and collide. And then, oh, how do I view? I mean, I'll just do that. So we want the motion, and that's probably it, actually. If test only is true, the body does not move, but the would-be... Oh, that's cool. Okay, I mean, that's not what we need, but yeah, move and collide velocity. And then, yeah, if we get a collision, we bounce. Well, that's not quite right. Why is that a thing? Did I had a tab open, bounce off collider Godot, and I'll have to look on Reddit because I think, yep, still down. My reward doesn't work. Move and collide. Oh, I need to multiply by delta. Doi. Oh, just getting stuck in the wall. Maybe I don't want to do get normal, I do want to just do normal. If collision. Let's hope normal is a thing. Yeah, no it's not. So it has to be get normal. That'll return the colliding bodies shapes. Colliding bodies shapes normal. Well, at the position of collision. Cool. I mean, that is what I want. So then velocity dot bounce. Well, that's fine. That's fine. I don't want it to do anything else. I imagine if I go into my bullet, I want to just test something real quick. I want to comment all of this out, basically. Whoops. I might look into using VS Code instead of the built-in script editor, because it's kind of Yeah, cool. So we're not getting any motion. Bang, bang, bang. That's good because I don't want any motion. So this is doing the movement. And then we're saying if collision. Do I need to do velocity equals velocity dot bounce? Yes, I do. I do indeed. Velocity equals velocity dot bounce. Now we should have bounciness. Bang. Yeah, look at that. Look at him go. Great, we got bouncy bullets. This is fantastic. I've been going for bang on 2 hours as well, I think. I might make a bullet explosion effect just to do a little bit of juice. Or maybe I'll go a bit longer. Hold on, switch over here. Can I make it do the died symbol thing, the DVD symbol? Haha. I mean, I could if I set the bullet lifetime to like really high. I mean, to be fair, I think it will just continue to bounce around the screen perfectly. Forever and ever. Until it hits something, it's never going to hit the corner. Thank you, friend. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. It's coming together. I like the crunchy pixels. I just need to maybe get a different heart sprite because this is not it. Cool. Yeah, I think what I want to do, I don't want to do too much extra code here. I don't know if I want to. Do I want to make the standing enemy? I kind of do. Or a basic enemy. I think I'm gonna. You know what? Yeah, sure. We'll make an enemy. We'll make an enemy, and we'll make something that spawns enemies in as well. Maybe. I think we can do that. I think we can do that. I feel like I'm getting the hang of it, slowly but surely. It's definitely a change compared to like working in Unity. Mostly just in language and in like figuring out what things are, but the components themselves are so much more logical. Like, it just, everything makes sense. Especially thinking like this is, you know, from not using Godot at all. Like, at all. I had literally done the beginner tutorial to being able to make what is effectively, you know, a functioning top-down movement bullet shooter thing with collisions, a nice funky cursor that's animated, custom shaders for shadows and stuff, health system that does work, all of that. This has taken me, we've done 3 live streams and each one's been like 2.5 hours on average. So what is that? Maths. It's like 8 hours or something working on this, and we basically have the foundation for creating a functional game. What I want to do is I'd like a duplicate of this bullet scene, or I'd maybe like a way to set if the bullet damages the player. Yes, let's do it like that. So in the bullet script, I'll actually have the bullet have a reference to its Hurtbox. Like so. And then we will take in a bool hurt player. Let's do this properly. Hurt player. And we'll have this by default set to true. And then over on my player, when I fire the bullet, I can pass in false. And on the bullet, we will, when we do the fire, we'll simply say Hurtbox dot hurts player equals hurt player. Sick. So now I can create enemies that do damage to things. Wait, what's going? No, it's I thought I had left it on the stream starting soon page, and I was about to freak out, but it was just YouTube again being out of sync. Honestly, one day YouTube will make good software that actually does the job properly. One day. No offense, YouTube. I love you. Right. So now in our enemy, because what I'd like to do is create like a bullet module. So we can have it in bursts, and we can have it fire. Yeah. What I want to do. So here's what I'm thinking with our standing enemy that we had earlier. Where is it? I deleted it, didn't I? Bugger. Right. Let's go ahead and make a new scene. New scene. Character body 2D. I think I want it to be a character body 2D, and this is going to be our standing cube. Oh, actually, no, we'll have it pulse cube. Enemy. So the way the pulse cube enemy is going to work, I want it to look in a direction, shift in that direction, and then fire out bullets when it moves as well. So let's actually go ahead and look at what we're doing, shall we? We are going to start building this thing up. We are going to add a collision shape, which is going to be a square this time. We are going to add a a node 2D, which is going to be our graphics container. Collision shape, this is going to be physics, collisions, collider even, collider. I'm going to add a sprite, which is going to be our body. We are going to add cube, body, sprites, square, bang. Shrink that way down. Actually, I'm going to do 0.03. That's all good. Physics collider, I want to have be... Yeah, the physics collider can be just bigger. We'll have this saved in our scenes folder. We are going to add our trail particle. We are going to make the color our red color because it's an enemy. Bang. There we go. I really did break the Godot traditions not having the Godot default square. I'm sorry. I actually even deleted it from the project because I won't use it. It's like, it's one of those things where, again, being a Unity developer, I'm like so used to using default shapes as things. So I'm like, you know, terrible. Cam's off. Appreciate you coming. No worries that you've got a dip. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon, I am sure. Right, we also need a Hurtbox for our enemy, which is going to have a square collider, square collision shape. And actually, I'm going to put this Hurtbox underneath the graphics container because I want to do some scaling on the animation, on the body. So I'm going to put the Hurtbox under the body. It's going to have a rectangle shape, and this one is going to be inside because I want it to be biased towards the player. It's going to be Hurtbox collider. We want to add a hitbox as well, which I will also put under the body so that it like collisions work nicely. Let's go ahead and create our collision shape 2D. Rename this hitbox collider. Once again, going to be a square. And this one I want to be a bit bigger again. And then let's sort out the collision layers. So this one is going to be an enemy. And I want it to only collide with the environment. Great. I think we can probably start adding some stuff to this then. So I think, did I have health like a health component as a separate thing? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, health component. We want this to have a health component. Max health 3. That works. Give that a save. Let's make a script. Boom. I'm going to delete all of this. We are going to export a variable which I will call move delay. It's going to be a float, which actually I'll set it to maybe 2.5 or 1.5, 1.5 seconds between every move. We are also going to export var bullet, which is going to be a bullet. I don't think I made bullet as a class actually, so we're going to make this packed scene. Eventually we'll turn bullet into a class, I reckon, because then we can have like, we'll have some inheritance in some places. Like there's a time and place for inheritance that's good. Like with something like a bullet where we just want different types of bullets, maybe we use inheritance there, or maybe we use a custom resource for bullet data, and then we can interpret that on the bullet itself. But I think it will probably be better to just have like different, like have bullet as a class, and we can have yeah, basically have bullet as a node that we can customize with our hurt boxes and stuff. That's probably going to be the way that we can do it. Yeah, we'll have a custom bullet class and still use composition within that. Anyway, move delay bullet. We are going to export var bullet shot count, which I'm going to set equal to 4. This has to be an integer, and what this is going to be is it's the number of bullets that the enemy is going to shoot out when it moves. I might actually say 2. And we'll just calculate the angle dynamically for however many we shoot out, and that way we can do the same thing with triangles. Great. Then we're going to export var move speed. We'll set this equal to, or move impulse actually, because I want it to be kind of like our test dummy where we have an impulse and it's going to move and then damp. So we'll have move impulse. I'll set this to like 300. And then export var move damp. We'll set this to 0.3 maybe. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. So then func physics process. I am going to do the same kind of bouncing stuff. So var collision equals move and collide velocity times delta. If collision velocity equals velocity dot bounce with collision dot get normal. Yeah, and we can still do like a knockback thing as well. So let's go in here, export var knockback impulse, and we'll set this probably similarly to this 150. Yeah, 150. And then it's just setting up our stages for moving, basically. So I want to have... Oh yeah, how do I want to do this? I guess I will do func ready. Let's have an internal var move timer, which will be a timer. So we can say move timer equals timer dot new. We can say add child move timer. And then we can say move timer dot oh wait, can I call the constructor for the timer with the timeout? Do I need to? Yeah, I wanna look this up actually. Godot timer dot new. Oh, yeah, I can just do it like that. That's fine. When's this from? A year and 4 months ago. So it's not going to be Godot 4 is the only thing, or GDScript 2. But that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, pos cube. And we are going to say move timer dot wait time equals move delay, not move damp, delay. We're going to say move timer dot I was just looking at it. I was literally just looking at it. Auto start, one shot. I want to be true. Equals true. And then move timer dot auto start equals true. Although really I want to just call move timer dot start, but I feel like it might complain because it did before. It doesn't really like it very much. Right, so yeah, we create the timer, add the timer to the tree, set those up, and then I want move timer. So I'm going to set up a callback timer dot timeout dot connect, and we're going to send a new method, which is going to be trigger move. So let's go ahead and create this func trigger move. Nope, that's C#. And I will, you know, for the time being, let's just pick a random rotation, set the rotation to be that, and then set the velocity to be forward. Yeah, so rotation. Ooh, can I do rotate? I can. And we'll do degrees deg to rad, and we're going to pass in rand f range from -90.0 to positive 90.0. And we're actually not going to do it like that. We are instead going to say global rotation plus equals this value. I think. Hey, Soul Engine Studios here. How's it going, man? It's been a little while since I saw you over on the Sundown stream. Currently learning Godot. Trying to figure out how to rotate. It's an experience, that's for sure. I think I can do that because global rotation is a float. Yeah, because we're in 2D. Good stuff. And then velocity equals transform, no, not translate, transform dot x multiplied by move impulse. And then I want to wait until velocity I can use yield, cool. So I can say while velocity, whoops, is not equal to vector 2.0 yield. Oh, await. I wonder, can I await velocity equals vector 2.0. Can I do that? No. Only identify attribute access and subscription can be used as assignment type. What? What does that mean? How would I used to do it? Equals instead of double equals. Oh! Can we get a fire going? A fire emoji. That is thank you. I would have stared at that for ages. That's quite funny. And then we can do move timer.start again. But I would also like to do a fire bullets when we trigger the move. So I'm going to call, or well, I'm going to, after we rotate, let's do a, oh, what am I wanting to do? Yeah, call fire bullets. And let's go ahead and make this function. Func fire bullets. So we will say for I in bullet shot count var angle is going to equal oh well, this is where I have to do maths and I'm like, oh no, we do 360, yeah, I get 360 divided by bullet shot count. So then var bullet let's do that here, angle equals that. So then var bullet direction is going to equal transform dot x multiplied by look at, oh no, rotate. Would it be rotate? I don't think it would be rotate. Yeah, because I don't want to apply rotation to the node. I just want to, I want to calculate a vector based on a rotation. Let's do that. Convert rotation to vector. Godot. Oh, no way. I can literally do transform dot right dot rotate. Oh wait, no. Transform dot x dot rotate, and then pass in deg to rad angle times I plus 1. Fantastic. So then we can say var new bullet equals instantiate bullet.instantiate. We can say bullet.fire bullet, and I want it to be the position is going to be global position plus bullet direction let's make sure we normalize this as well. Bullet direction multiplied by like 1.2, I guess. And then can't remember what the and the direction is going to be bullet direction. And then I'm going to go onto my player for how I'm doing this. Yeah, add sibling, new bullet. What am I missing? That should be new bullet. That should be new bullet. You, what's wrong with you? I need another bracket here. There we go. Cannot find property rotate on base vector 2. Whoa, you lied to me. Oh. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. It's a learning curve, this, not gonna lie. Let's have a look. Methods, angle. Returns this vector's angle with respect to, no, that's not what I want. Angle to point. Rotated, there we go. Returns result rotating this vector by angle in radians. Fantastic. 66666. So let's go back to our pulse cube. Rotated. Degrees to radians. Cool. Identify a bullet direction. Let's go ahead and do that. Bullet direction. Bullet direction. There we go. Okay. Let's go back on our main scene and drop in our pulse cube enemy, who theoretically should now be working. And I'm going to put him over here. Let's take a gander. Whoa. Straight up arrow. Oh, yeah. I haven't set the bullet. Haven't set the bullet prefab. Bullet is going to be bullet. Bang. Let's try. New error. Invalid set index hurts player on base nil. Oh, have I forgotten to set the Hurtbox? Of course I have. On the bullet scene. Wolf. He's going. He's not shooting bullets. Oh, he is shooting bullets. Ah! Oh my god, he's shooting bullets everywhere. Definition of a bullet hell. That's good though. So, I mean, let's fix up some of these values. So I want that move damping to be much higher, 0.75. Oh, I need to actually do the damping, don't I? Where did I do test dummy? Is there a way to set up damping on a controller? Move mode, floating. No, it doesn't look like it. So yeah, let's just do it in the physics process. If velocity is not equal to vector 2.0, then we will up our velocity towards 0 at the move damp speed. Bring that move damp down. Maybe it's like 0.1 actually. 0.05. And then what? Ah, yeah, the bullet position, global position. Let's just do global position plus bullet direction. Yeah, then we're doing the angles. Cool. Yeah, this is not quite doing what I want it to. Maybe it's because you need to be that. So we end up with a float. But either way, it shouldn't matter. So we end up with angle as degrees multiplied by I plus 1. So if I... Yeah, it'll be... Yeah. Should be 360. We've got bullet shot counters too. Let's maybe set it to 3 and see what we end up with. And I'm not going to add the bullet direction. So it should just end up spawning at our... Nope, we're just shooting from 0 and they're all going in the same direction. Oh, wait, I think I know why. I think it's because I'm passing these the wrong way around. You should be bullet direction. And you should be global position plus bullet direction times like 1.2. Cool, that's better. Make that space a bit bigger so that we're not hitting the dude. I mean, it's gonna be large. What's the offset that I've got for my fire point? 30, yeah. Let's do that. 30, 30. Let's make it 35 just to be safe as well. Whoa, nice. That's cool. That's cool. So we're now firing out bullets here. Haha. And it's proper like bullet hell style. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. And you can see that as the player we're still taking damage from bullets that the enemy fires out as well. I think I've got a bug in there a little bit for brain. My brain is not doing a bug in there for where we're getting the health. I think in my player HUD on the health bar, this should be I +1 is less than or equal to current health, I believe. Thank you very much. It's coming along slowly but surely. Big bullets, take 1 damage, 2 damage, 3 damage. Yeah, there we go. Health is empty. Sick. Oh, fantastic. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to tweak the bullet a little bit. I'm going to make it smaller because it's way too big. Unfortunately, I'm going to make it 0.03, I think. Update our physics collider, and we'll update our Hurtbox collider as well. Cool. And I don't know, what do I want to do next? I was going to slow it down a little bit. I'm going to make it 400. I'm going to go onto my pulse cube enemy and set the bullet shot count to 2. And yeah, we should have oh, it's firing forwards and backwards. So what we can do is probably go back into the script, and we'll actually just offset this angle. So we'll do angle +90, I guess, so that it's shifted around 90 degrees. So now we should be shooting sideways. Okay, not quite. Almost there. Of course, I want to do that. So angle, the one that lines up with this bracket, +90. There we go. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Sweet. Oh, I got hit. Cool. I want to make a new inherited scene, or I want to make like a variant of this bullet. So what I'll actually probably do is on the bullet itself, let's go ahead and no, you know what? Yeah, I can. I'm going to delete this from here. No, I don't want to delete it from there. Let's just make a new... Can I, if I make a new inherited scene and then save it as enemy bullet, can I then go into the graphics and change the color to be my red color that I'm using? No is the answer. Yes is the answer. I think because I can clear inheritance, can't I? You're still yellow. You are now red. Fantastic. So I'm going to take these. Let's give these a lifetime again. I'm going to give them a lifetime of 5 seconds, I think. And I will slow them down a little bit to maybe like 300. So now our enemy should be shooting. Oh no, I need to actually go ahead and update. That with the enemy bullet. Bang. Cool. Oh, this is great. Whoa. Whoa. Stuff everywhere. Let's drop the lifetimes down a bit. 3 on that one. I'm going to have 3 on the player bullet as well. I'm going to keep the speed pretty high because I want the player to be a little bit more accurate, at least for the time being. We'll make some variations as we start developing more features. Let's go ahead and put some hit flash on our enemy bullet. So I want to go to our test dummy, and this hit flash player I want to actually save as a save branch as scene, hit flash, player. Actually, I'll just call it hit flash. And then I should be able to go onto my pulse cube enemy and drop in my hit flash. Hit flash. Like so. Go on, in you go. And then on the body, I just need to make sure that I'm using my hit flash shader, which actually what I'll probably do, let's go to my test dummy again. We'll go to the body material. We'll look at this material and we'll actually save it into my materials folder as hit flash, and then save that back over in my pulse cube. Let's change this to quick load, hit flash. Now we've got to make sure that we're not getting flashes on all of our things when we hit them, which we are at the moment. So yeah, what we need to do is go onto our hit flash material and set it to be local to scene. So now it should only happen on the one that we hit. Yeah, cool. Then on my pulse cube enemy, let's go ahead and do the thing. I don't know if you can hear my cat or not. Can anyone hear my cat? Because he's screaming. And by screaming, I just mean meowing perfectly normally. But very loud, as he usually does. Cool. Let us copy, and then enemy bullet, pulse enemy even. We will go onto our Hurtbox, no, our hitbox, and say on hit, do thing, bang, and we will say velocity plus equals direction times knockback power. And we also need a reference to our hit flash, so at export var hit flash, which will be of type animation player. You know what, actually let's do this as an on ready. We don't need to be fancy. Hit flash player. Knockback impulse, wasn't it, for this one? Impulse. There we go. Bang. He's not flashing is the only thing, which means I think we need to we'll need to set up some changes on this animation player. Can I like update the reference somehow? Because what I don't want to have to do is use a new... Have I tried? No, I haven't. I do know that's a thing, but I keep forgetting that that's a thing. Dragging the nodes from the inspector into the the script editor. I should probably do that a lot more. Here we go. There we go. If I rename it to graphics, that should do it. Yeah, sick. Okay, that's our first enemy, and the enemy actually works as well. Like if this dude dashes into us, we're gonna take damage. And if we get hit by bullets, we take damage as well. Obviously there's no sound yet, I just got hit by a bullet. Let's add a hit flash to the player. Yeah, yeah. I am getting way into this, so we're gonna rename that to body. We're going to rename that to graphics, and that's going to cause us some issues in the player script, I think, because I'm referencing pivot. This needs to be graphics. Haha. But I did want to call you pivot, not graphics. There we go. And then we can do the same thing, drag in our hit flash, and let's also do if Hurt's player, we will get a reference to our hit flash component and say hit flash player dot play hit flash. And I tell you what, let's make our hit stop as well. So we're going to do this with a singleton. I'm going to go to our auto load, and I want to add global hit stop, which I'm going to put under script. So I'm going to make a new folder called singletons global hit stop. It's just going to be a node, that's fine, and then we'll go ahead and open it. I'm going to have... Can I export a constant? I don't need to export a constant, I can just have it in here. We'll have const short delay. Also, how's the size for text on the stream? Because I realize I don't have it like super big on my screen. If people want me to zoom it in more, let me know in the chat, and I'll hopefully everything will look good and clear. I'm going to use 0.01. And then actually, can I have an enum delay? Maybe stop type. And I can have short. That one does want it like that. Short. Medium. Long. Then I'll have a func trigger hit delay, which is going to take in a stop type. Let's call it type. And then we can say engine dot time scale equals 0. Get tree dot create. Oh my gosh, come on. create timer. And this is going to be, yeah, we're going to say var delay equals 0. Or can I define var delay without giving it a value and then say switch? Does GD script have switches? It's called match. Cool. So we'll match type. Can't spell. And if it's short, we will say delay equals short delay. Medium delay equals medium delay. And we'll make these in a second. And then I guess we want a default. Single underscore. Delay equals short delay. And this is going to be stop type dot short, isn't it? And then let's go ahead and make our medium, which is going to be 0.25, I think, and long, which will be 0.5. And then we'll create timer with our delay and then the other defaults, so true, false, and true, because we want it to ignore timescale. And then we can await, let's say var timer equals that. We can await timer.timeout. And then we can say engine.timescale equals 1. So now on my player, player, I want to say when we're hit, we'll do the hit flash, but I also want to check if health dot current health. Actually, no, I won't bother with that yet. Let's just do global hit stop dot delay. What did I call the method? Trigger hit delay. Let's change that to hit stop. Trigger hit stop. Player. Trigger hit stop, and we'll pass in stop type dot short. Cool, so now when the player gets hit, we should get a small freeze frame and a flash. Let's deliberately get hit. Oh, there was a small hit stop, small freeze, but we didn't flash. Bang. We're also getting a whole bunch of errors. Failed setting track value, graphics, body material. Oh yeah, because I need to set the material on the body. Material. Quick load. Hit flash. Save. Bang. Yeah, nice. We're getting a very small hit stop. Oh. Let's fix that, and I'm going to rename this fire point. Keep everything consistent. And let's also add a little bit of screen shake, which, to be fair, I should probably do that in a global as well. Instead of doing it with... yeah, I'm not going to faff with screen shake. It was actually much easier to get that sorted than I thought it would be. So yeah, we got some nice little hit stop on the player now. That's great. Nice. The only issue is enemies can shoot themselves, which I don't really want. Or maybe I do. Maybe I do want enemies to shoot themselves. I'm undecided. But, you know, I'm quite happy with the progress that we've made here today. This is pretty much bang on what I wanted. I mean, a great thing that we can have here. Yeah, let's do two last things. First thing I want to do is just set the mouse to not be visible. Which I think... should be pretty straightforward. Ooh. I mean, it's probably not going to let me do that actually, is it? Let's have a look at the documentation for this method. It needs a resource. I mean, it needs a resource, but it has to be an image. Yeah, okay. So I don't want to use that. I wonder if I can just do like input dot set mouse. Or it's like set cursor lock type or something, isn't it? Godot hide cursor. Mouse mode, mouse mode. Mouse mode capture. Come on, down you go. Mouse mode capture, we'll go with. Confined. It's going to be confined because I want it to stay inside the screen and I don't want it to be visible. Okay, that's locking it to the screen. Oh, wait, maybe I do want it captured. Confined hidden. There we go. There we go. Bam. Now we've got the mouse disappeared. But I also can't see where my mouse is when I come out on the screen, so I'll have to start quitting with Control Q. And then there was one other thing that I wanted to do, which was to put a randomized delay on here. So rather than we'll have min move delay and export var max move delay set equal to I don't know 2. We'll have it be 0.2, 2.0 and 1.0, and then var move delay is a float, and then let's make a function, clean code and all that jazz, func ready timer. And this is where we'll do this. I mean, it'll just be this actually. And we'll start the timer there as well. So we're going to say move delay equals rand f range between min move delay and max move delay. Then that, and then move timer dot start. And then over here, rather than calling move timer dot start, we'll call ready timer. Add some more spacing, cool. And then back over in our main scene, let's give ourselves a few more of these enemies, shall we? And I'm going to delete our test dummy because we don't need him anymore. Great. Oh, so many bullets. Genuinely is like an actual bullet hell. And I've just taken so much damage. I'm already dead. But that's great. So we've got a player that can take damage. We've got enemies that can take damage. We've got working hit stop and like flashing and things. Working hit stop, hit flashes, bullet variations. So I'm going to call it there. That's a good place to end, I reckon. I want to just say thank you very much, everyone, for coming to watch. If you did enjoy, feel free to subscribe. I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow and at some point next week as well. Streams will be going back to evenings because my girlfriend will be back from her trip, and that means that we'll be sharing the office again, so I won't be able to stream during the day while she's working. And then the week after I'll be going back to work myself anyway, so I'll start streaming the evenings again. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know if you've got anything that you would want to add to this game in the comments, or if you've got any ideas, because like I say, I want to use this as a way of learning stuff and then probably release it by the end of the month or something. So yeah, don't be a stranger, stay in touch, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.